This is day 105 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you would like to sponsor an upcoming shir or more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, it would be very, very much appreciated. Please contact me directly. Today's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi is from Siman Samach Vav Sif Yud until Siman Samach Vav Sif Tes Zayin. Sif Yud. For Abiyana Ma Ben Brokim, we explained already previously what Ben Brokim is. Beilan these are they Ben Birchas Yotzer LaAva, between the Brach of Yotzer and the Brach of Ava. Rabba Ben Av or Abba Solam Ben Av Lishma. Ben Shma Levayim Shema Ben Levayomer. Avo Ben Vayomer Lemesiati V'Yafsik. But between Vayomer and Mesiati, we do not interrupt. Shol Lavsik Ben Hashem Lemes, since not to interrupt between Hashem and Emes. Kirsiv, like we as we are paraphrasing the pasuk in Yirmiyahu Perak Yud. Hashem Elokim Emes. So Hashem Elokim Emes is a paraphrase of that. Eli Yisayim Emes. You can finish Emes. Az Yadinu Kiyam Perak, but then you're in the middle of a Perak. Tiyani Lama Lo Yizkir Place Kimshib Yotzer or Yotzer Achar Kedusha Havik Tchilas Bracha. He was astonished why the poskim don't mention that in Yotzer after the Kedusha it's like the beginning of a bracha, and that would be Ben Aprokim. Because Shosam Sof Siman Nun Tesif Tesvav Liyan Shasheni Eno Maschelim Misham. If somebody has to get up and replace the chalas, and he starts from there. Mitam Yerushalmi the kind of Tchilas Bracha, because this is like the beginning of a bracha. We can't let it, combine parak to parak, so this should be like which Ben Aprokim. So the Sham Mechshav Tchilas Bracha. Obviously, one is compelled to say that only in terms of the halacha that it's considered to be the being a bracha of loli and absaka, not in terms of interruption. It has that status. For Ayash, and the evidence is Shari by Mishnah and Brachas Yud Gimel, Shanidu Ve'elim Ben Bracha Ben Bracha Rishon L'Shnei. It says explicitly that Ben Bracha is between the first bracha and the second bracha. Mash Maledia, the comes out like a Ben Bracha, so it seems quite clear. Before that, there's no concept of Ben Bracha. Mi Milosh Yishami Perk Aim Ondi Mashlehed Michael Baruch having Mamish Chilas Bracha. Yishami, it sounds like it's beginning of bracha Mamish. I ain't Sham B'Tzarech Ion, and since it's Tzarech Ion, we have to regard that as B'Emtza HaPerek. Yurav, Hayokish Sesim Emes Vintina Chazan Ajay Saim, while the individual is waiting for the Chazan to say Elohem Lokechem Emes, Avo B'Yishisho as Mamru, but it's taking a long time. Come nevertheless, Chachach Min Emes. Now, we don't repeat the word Emes again. Elamin V'Yatziv. You start from V'Yatziv. V'Chein K'Shem Mafsik Achar Emes Dvarim Shem V'Sikim B'Emtza HaPerek. Also, if you're allowed, if you interrupt for things which are permitted interrupted in the middle of Perek, Lo Yeschil Argach Emes. Don't start again. Emes Ela V'Yatziv. The Shnei Pamim Emes Zechar Zeh Also Lomar. Emes Emes. Question is how we sing the song. Emes 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 Al Tu Rishon. I don't know. Torchim. V'Yesh Mishol Lomar Degam V'Yatziv Yomar Im Emes. So we'll say you say Emes Yatziv together. V'Neshu Gakin Loshon Emes Baramis. Because Yatziv means Emes in Aramaic. I did not know that. I thought it was a Hebrew word from Nitzavim, which is this week's parsha. The Enamin King, the minig is not like that. Mishnah Berurah says that some people say to interpret between Emes and Yatziv. V'Agra agrees to the Shulchan Aruch that I'm sorry, those I read it wrong. Those are you're not supposed to be Yatziv and Emes to Yatziv. V'Agra is Master Shulchan Aruch that you can, and it's better the Minister Chatchila to put Emes and Yatziv together. The Arukh HaShulchan says again that that's not the minhag, and as far as I know, that is indeed not the minhag. We have long brackets here. I'm going to run Sifkot and test. But you should know the Be'ezes on the name Shtei Pamim Emes. You see Emes twice in Ezras. Emes HaTorah Adon Chulei. That's one. Emes HaTorah Rishon. That's another. Shtei Pamim Emes. It's not like two times Emes because there's interruption in with other words. Apizor V'Yakal Daf Reish Yud Zayin. Evidently that's based on a Zohar. No. Apizor V'Yakal Reish Daf Reish Yud Zayin. Yesh Ma'arba Pamim Emes. He will say Emes four times. Chaynam Minhag Sfarim, and that is the Minhag Sfarim who add Emes a couple of times as a surah. V'chazonim amenagdim Emes kama pamim avan gadol. It's a great avera to say Emes several times. So I guess that song Emes is probably a problem. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, I have now new chumrah. Yud Beis Isa B'Sachim B'Kriyas Shema Gal Yisrael Shovar. By Kriyas Shema we say Gal Yisrael at the end, which is on the past. If it's Tefillah Goel Yisrael, which on the it sounds like the present, but Shuel Hasid, so let's go in the future. For Atomak Lehem Mashim B'Sayim Hashatz B'Marav Yishol Yontov, the astonishment with the Shah, why the Shatz ends in the Marav with additions of Yontov. Melech Tzur Yisrael V'Gal Lo. which we don't say anymore. This is, at least, I've never seen that place which says this is Ma'aravis. Ma'aravis is, the extra putim, which, are obsolete at this point. Shuneged Gemara, it's against Gemara. Mation says the Dafka Gula Shachris Kai Rakalavar. Only Gula in the morning is on the past. Avo the Arvis Kai Gamu Asi. On the future, in Marav it goes also on the future. Which makes sense because Shachris is, Marav is for Keneged Agolos. I'm looking towards anticipating its end. Yesh Mizutaretz and it's in those who say the Gam Goel Loshen Ovet, since Goel is present tense. The Chol of Gam Bavar, everything present is also past. Yesh Ishmael say this Shatov Lamar, it's best to say V'Galo B'Lavav Achar Gimel. You should say Ga'alo. Right? So V'Ga'alo, not V'Go'alo. Loshen Avar, that would be past tense. These are all difficult answers. Yesh Melim Shini Usha Shatim saying Gal Yisok B'Chol Hashana. Who I guess we rely on today, so have Gal Yisok like the rest of the year. And this is our custom. Why should we go into tight spots in order to make miyashiv what is difficult? You came a custom saying about it. Taste of Shreish Berg basic brachas. The Rabbeinu Tam Yerogel Lamtin Be'osepele Osepele. Rabbeinu Tam stop at Narosilos Osefele, right? If I guess he was at the right spot, the answer Kash Kedusha with the Tzibur Ein Sham. For this field, Ben Gul Tefillah Chamur Mi Be'emtza Perek. So clearly, this means that he holds Ben Gul Tefillah is worse than Be'emtza Perek, and it's better to be Mafsik Be'emtza Perek. But it could feel a mamish, ain't Mafsik Shum Dover, and it's like tefillah itself, we shouldn't interrupt for any purpose. You can't interrupt. And then between that and Shmonese. They all said the same thing. Even though the Rokeach holds not that way, he holds it is a Ben HaProkim. And look is like the majority. If you're in that vicinity and you're about during that, you see that they're going to say one of the Dvarim Shel Kedusha, should stop at Shir Chadash to Yisrael, but Tov Yitzhak Amdim Tilos Elyon, and it's best to stop by Tilos Elyon, Shesham Amdim Al Pizor, which according to the Zohar is the place where you're supposed to stand up to prepare for Shemona Esrei. So it's like kind of like a comma. The Komatz. V'chein Tilos, so he's saying, Lo Melech Kel Chai V'yom, which we don't say. Komatz V'chein Tilos Lo Kel Elyon. Again, we don't say these. These are, though, according to Kisvei Arizal, the way to say it with a komatz. Our general principle is to follow the Siddur, and the Siddur, they do not appear that way. I should say that in Hilchos Shabbos, it says, I don't know if it says it over here anywhere, but in Hilchos Shabbos, it says that on Shabbos, you don't have to summon Gula Tefillah because we're not afraid of Hezek on Shabbos, and therefore, it's possible to represent Gal Yisrael and Shemona Esrei for Dvarim Shel Kedusha. I've never done it, even though I've always had the taiva to do it. Okay, I'm not sure he mentions it. He may mention it Shabbos. I don't know. We'll see. Yudav, Inan Aniyas Amein Shel Yisrael Yesh Machlokas. Did you answer Amein? Gal Yisrael it's a Machlokas. The Aturkas of the Gam Shem Yisrael Ba'atzmo Amein. The two writes that even when you're davening on your own, you answer Amein. On your Shem Yisrael Tzich Lanos Amein Achar Birchas Atzmo. Because as we've seen, you're supposed to answer Amen at the end of your own bracha when it's the end of an Inyan. Okay, we don't have the custom. The only place they have it, Ashkenazim, is Achar Birchas B'nai Yerushalayim Shebrichas HaMazon. So according to shouldn't answer this Amen after Shnei Tzibur finishes Gal Yisrael either. I'm not mafsik for kedusha. It certainly should be mafsik for amein. Can udas hazor sholon nos amein. Can pasuk Rabbeinu abeis Yosef b'sib zayin. Avor Rabbeinu amakas of Shem Diyesh Omrim Doni amein achrei hashatz lachar b'chasatz. Well, they even can't say amein after your own Gal Yisrael. Say amein after Shnei Tzibur. So the Chamar, the Sfirlei, you have to say the oath is adiv mikdusha. That this amein is ben kedusha. We shouldn't chiyuva bracha at the bracha atzmai because it's the obligation of that bracha itself It's amen on the bracha of Gal Yisrael, so therefore it would be part and parcel of that bracha. Shein shemer bracha k'mochin on amen abrichas hashatz chol bracha. So you say like you said the bracha. Say amen. But then we'll make have 6. Not called interruption. Come mina genu ain't okay. Our minute is not like this. Ramah. He says the brackets Arukh HaShulchan OC if you look here cholek was there. The Rebbeim argues on the Ramah. The Arukh HaShulchan OC ain't on the Sameach Harashatz. Magid, the Magid who was Beis Yosef, Magid, the Malach who taught him Torah, he's here like Beis Yosef, Shlomo knows one Beis Yosef not to answer Amen. Tesva, B'dash Yesh Misha Kasab, you should know that there's somebody who wrote B'loshen HaZeh the following, Hambadaktikim Memtim B'tzur Yisrael, those in particular wait by Tzur Yisrael, and also so they answer Amen after the Gal Yisrael of the Shliach Tzibur. Sif Tes Mashman, Sif Tes Sim Sheyesh Lam Tim B'Shir Chadosha, they should wait by Shir Chadosha to say Amen. Nearly the if you want, you can have in mind to finish simultaneously with Shliach Tzibur. Us don't have to answer Amen. This is for the quote. All has been a quote from the Magen Avraham. That we said that they finished the shot simultaneously. That's good. The Havakam Shebesimin Nun Aleph, even though the Mav Yesh Mishri Cholik was that said him saying Mashatz B'Shabeh on Amen. That those are the answer at if you finish the same time as the shots, you do say Amen. Nevertheless, I mean the guy saw this is certainly an exception. And all it's all true, and also all the Amenim. Tells again the we don't answer Amen except after Yishtabach when we answer something when we finish simultaneously. That's what she said to tarry by Tzur Yisrael or Shir Chadosh in order to answer Amen. Dvarim Tmuim. This is astonishing. Tabem Perak also knows Amen. Now I want to answer Amen in the middle of a Perak. Levar Amen Okel Kol Shemet Filik Moshe's Bar, except for those two Amenim. Zeshvi with Test Zeli and Kadosh Kedusha. That's there's Kadosh Kedusha in the middle of the bracha. Kamvur Shon Hashem below and yes Amen. Therefore he rejects something in Avram. Is that the Yo Rabbah and Pri Meganim also Tamu Olav. Mishmur says another Eitzah, which very many people do, to start showing us a little before Shlich Tzibur. And it's best to follow one of these Eitzos in order to avoid the question of the Amen altogether. Now he brings down Shabbos Yotav, which he spoke about before. Oh, Baruch Hashem. By the way, before I make a point, Rav Henkin says that it's inappropriate for the Shluchei Tzibur do to say Kal Yisrael silently. It's many of them do that. It's because the purpose of Shliach Tzibur is to lead tefillos out loud, and any Yisiyum bracha should be out loud. And therefore, if you want to avoid the question, use one of these eitzos to not make the Shliach Tzibur say silently. So when I'm a Shliach Tzibur, I kind of taper off but try and leave it at least a little bit audible. The Yisrael at the end of Gal Yisrael. Okay, now it is that V'lai b'Shabbos v'Yontev. Sheyesh there the tefillah the Eitzach Hasmich Gul tefillah Moshe Kasam Kaman Sim Kufir Auf. Later on, I'm going to see this. Ef sheyesh latil anosa me'achar Gal Yisrael is here Rachar Mashatz. Possibly an answer on me. At that time, Avav Emtza Badai Osur. In the middle, it's definitely Osur. We'll have to wait to see Kusim Kufir Auf to see how strong he endorses this custom. Some people say that wait, that answer Kedusha Rak Kodem Shir Chadasha. So after, before you get Shir Chadasha, V'lo Achakach. It's from the Elio Rabbah. Many of their phrases say, I don't know what the difference should be, says Arukh HaShulchan. Why if he's in Nusach Sfar, She'enim in Tzur Yisrael? Maybe according to Nusach Sfar, it doesn't say Tzur Yisrael, go Leinu, V'gomer, Asi Shapir. Shum Achakach, Ein Shum Hemshech Hamuvan, because there's no continuity if you stop after Shir Chadasha. But Nusach HaShulchan Shomrim Tzur Yisrael, there's a little bit of a gap, a comma. Okay, so therefore, you would answer regardless. Don't make a hefsek. Hefsek goes so. Rak im iru ones. Only if some compelling reason occurs, such as you didn't put on tefillin, is down ben gula tefillah, and you got them between Gal Yisrael and Hashem Sosai Tirtach. Miniach Oz, you put them on then. And don't make a bracha Arukh HaShulchan OC after Shemon Esrei. Avotalis lo yeniachas, but not a talis. V'im ad shalom ar Gal Yisrael these down little talis of tefillin. If prior to Gal Yisrael got a talis of tefillin, minicham you put them on then. Don't make a bracha until after davening. Hakol shalom. Rabbeinu Makos Zaviyesh with some say Shkom Gal Yisrael Yivarach al tefillin. V'ech no. that in B'Etzah Perek you make the bracha on tefillin. With Volab Tmuim, this is astonishing. But see, basically in Ben HaProkim, maybe Yeshua Shalav bracha on tefillin, even Ben HaProkim not to make a bracha on tefillin. The kind of B'Etzah Perek, according to me, so heavy Yeshua Shevolech. Here means the Yeshua to make the bracha. V'Alevush Yishmit B'Emes Hagazu. Levush left this Haga out of his chibur. Amnam Haminok Shekasav Asi Shapir. But the minhag that she writes is correct. The Shon Kasav Minhag Shal Taos Ein L'Berech Al Tefillin Yoreh Yibrech. The Khan who bit tefillin. So the minhag which he wrote, I guess Levush wrote, to put on tefillin to make the bracha tefillin seems to go like the Ramah. Anyway, but near this video, the Kochi of Gomer, Shabbat B'Shas Maaseh B'Chiyuv Mitzido, any absolute obligation which comes at the time, in an obligation which he is required to do, Amish Gai Sav B'Chashel Tefillin, Habal B'Shat and Bracha Tefillin, which comes at its time, Rashai Lav Sik, you can't interrupt, again because it's the mitzvah of Bismano to daven Shemona Tzessay with Tefillin. When we come, aim again, ain't okay. But our minhag is on neither of these. Aim working with tefillin, don't make a bracha tefillin. The low amen, the guy saw none to make the bracha. Not to answer amen on God Yisrael.